in this mode, and I think that might be something that ABC Esports needs to pull out a secret file from their playbook to go against them, especially when they've seen them against WDC Free Slot. This is for Blacklist International Ultimate. Even if this is one thing I'm afraid of for ABC Esports is, since they've been winning all the series that they have against all these teams, and all the tactics might have been shown already, and that can be easily turned around by Blacklist International Ultimate. We'll have to see that as we start off the stake of hard point right now, and everyone will be rushing straight on towards that middle of the map. Good positioning right now being done by Blacklist International Ultimate to take the power positions first, prioritize in this lace, and cleaning up before stepping into the hill.
Yeah, but ABC already sending in 3 players to play the objective, but the backstab. Blacklist takes over 3 power positions: Aurora, launch center, and control room from the second floors. They lock out every single angle possible, and they annihilate the players of ABC, only to break the hill for a few seconds. But ABC's right back in there. The moment they spawn out, they throw their numbers and they throw the objective players towards that hill, and Fountain belongs to them. The Indonesians just playing this slightly better than Blacklist Ultimate at the moment, and early rotations in for P2 is not even going to be possible because Blacklist Ultimate loses out their gunfights left, right, center, unable to circle around control room or the launch center to backstab and hold the anchors for P2, which means ABC should be able to string this along now.
Yeah, ABC Esports understanding well the hiding spot wherein they can cut off the approach of Blacklist International Ultimate, slays after slays, especially with Aimer in there taking the lead 41-8. That is point, and the second hard point will be triggered. Blacklist Skurd will be in here taking the lead on stepping into this hill, but the rest of the teams of ABC Esports is now on to the push, and there we have it. This is what we usually see on the approach of ABC Esports. Yes, they can give out a few seconds, but the moment that you get comfortable, ABC will be basically taking it out from you.
Oh, fantastic plays by ABC Esports for the time being. They've managed to string along their dominance at P1 to anchor and hold the spawns for P2, but now they fail as a team. And look at the strat from ABC Esports here. The game of patience before going in for that break once again. They gather up their players first at the bottom of launch center, and then they take the fight up to Blacklist Ultimate. But time has run out now. Scrap points to be played. Final 10 seconds for ABC Esports, and Blacklist Ultimate, the main reason why they finally lost their hold onto P2 was because 3 players already rotate over to hold on to the spawn as well as the hard point for P3. This is a big money hill, so good decision made by Blacklist Ultimate, but they need to win their gunfights desperately or it's gonna be a GG. Now the spawn has been taken over by ABC Esports. Here's the start to the potential end. ABC Esports now, angle by angle, strategically locking down Blacklist Ultimate.
Yeah, and this is one great hold right now by Blacklist International Ultimate, but as you mentioned, it is the sneaky ways of ABC Esports to get through and get past the hold that Blacklist has. Thus, they can creep in onto that hill. Even if they take advantage of the spawns, slowly clearing out that hill and then putting it on the side or reversing the spawns to the side of Blacklist International Ultimate, that is where ABC is showing up. Even with the skills available, Blacklist International Ultimate not showing that much in terms of capture. It is 76-56 already into the points, and not looking good for the Blacklist Ultimate brand.
One good hard point can put you back in the lead, but also one good hard point for the Indonesians can allow them to absolutely decimate and run away with this matchup and make sure Blacklist Ultimate finds no way of sneaking back in. And now the stab from Crates, although they spawn out at a good spot, the players of Blacklist Ultimate just cannot sustain their battles out there on the battlefield. One solo hole coming through from FDX finally has the hill broken, and Blacklist Ultimate have the game of numbers now to work with. ABC spawning out of generators, but here's an option now for Blacklist Ultimate. If they can invest in some of these operators well, like Skirt has done, they should be able to dominate for a little bit, and that's exactly what's happening out there. Just with that, they're almost back in this matchup, but they just need to keep this momentum up for themselves here, Neptune.
Yeah, and from the previous hill that we've seen, that could have been a turn of tides for Blacklist Ultimate, but it's a good thing that they can turn it around from this hill. chaining it towards the next when this P1 cycles in. It is ABC right now who takes advantage of this area, getting close to that P1. But as we can see how Blacklist Ultimate is setting up for P2, hopefully we can see more of winnings of the gunfight if they intend to win this game. Because so far, even if you have good ideation in terms of getting the spawns, if you don't win the gunfight, it will be flipped against you.
Let's see exactly whether or not the players of Blacklist Ultimate will be able to flip this around, because the first thing that they need to do is gain control of those power positions once again. And now, it was a good play earlier on, but the one weakness of that play was they barely had objective players picking away the points even after they got the slays. This time around, they make sure they bring in those adjustments, and even the objective player in the name of FDX doing a lot by slaying out the players on the side of ABC who take over scaffolding. As everybody holds onto those angles, the players of Blacklist Ultimate refuse to allow ABC to run away with this match just yet. And they're there, toe to toe, and Blacklist Ultimate once again takes the fight to ABC. It's a close game, no matter what ABC Esports feels like they're doing out there. Blacklist Ultimate always finds a way to catch them right back. But a close to 40-point lead now for ABC Esports. This has to be good for them. They just need to string this along. But Blacklist Ultimate, although they've got the hard point, nobody's anchoring down the spawns.
Yeah, no one is anchoring. No one is going in for that push. But fortunately, Skurd was surviving the gunfight. Blacklist International Ultimate will be able to take over, and they need to focus on 3 points. Okad's right now on the other side, cutting off this 1 point of approach into this next hill, and might be able to get the kills. And there goes a takedown, a double ready for Okad's, and will be taking over 25 and counting up. It's a good thing Blacklist was able to catch up with the point, making it a little bit closer in terms of this lead that ABC has. But if Blacklist couldn't push this hill for the next 23 seconds, it will be difficult for them because they failed already from the previous approach on to that P3.
You gotta play the map, you gotta control the spawns at takeoff, and that's one of the things that Blacklist International Ultimate showed the other teams. So it's extremely surprising to see them themselves not play the map dominance, not play those rotations well, not hold on to these spawns, not anchoring down some of the very, very favorable spawns, especially for that P2 play. So that's a little bit disappointing if you're a Blacklist Ultimate fan. And ABC Esports looking to punish them for those missed decisions out there on the battlefield. This time around, they have one anchor player on for generators, and that's a terrible idea because it's very difficult to sustain the spawns if you only have one guy holding it down. And a two-pronged attack from the side of ABC Esports gets them the spawns out of generators. Skurd on the back, annihilating them. AG invests in the operator as well, and the Purifier will get a couple of slays. And just like that Blacklist International Ultimate, although they do not hold on to the favorable spawns long enough, their gunfights gets them to catch up with ABC.
Yeah, ABC right now taking over the spawns, but still, Blacklist International Ultimate will be pushing in here. Aimer, backstab possibility. There goes Skurd as well as FDX for the push. With 11 seconds scrap points being taken by Blacklist Ultimate, this is enough for them to catch up on the points, and this is where they turned around earlier. So I think ABC Esports might be in a bit of trouble if they use or they the same mistake as we've seen from this fight. But 10 right now will not be surviving because ABC has already taken notes of where Blacklist Ultimate can be taken down from those angles, and ABC will be getting a lot more of points in here.
This is a close match, but no matter how close it is, ABC Esports always finding a way to stay in front. Me6, great engagements, 2 back-to-back slays only to get traded out. God nade out of AG. Trickstis drops by, slays out a couple of players before getting annihilated. AG still sustaining his life out there on the battlefield. Hunter-killer drone will be sent out.
Nice.
Finds nobody, but Tin gets a double through that Freddy and Blacklist Ultimate fight their way back into the matchup. Can they hold on to this? 3 objective players. Yes, they do! And they are just on the verge of equalizing with ABC Esports, and it will happen at this hill.
Good point by Blacklist Ultimate on this hill, catching up on the points right now. Only 2 lead being taken by ABC Esports. The backstab of OCADS going for the third in there, and OCADS at this point unstoppable, only getting scrap points. Rotations being done already, but not so much because you need to get power position first. ABC will be spawning a little bit too far from this hill, and it is Blacklist Ultimate who might be taking the lead. But here comes OCADS, still unstoppable, and will be steamrolling on his kills to make sure that they have clear path towards that hill. But it is Javen right now who will stop and will be stopping that approach by ABC Esports. ABC Esports taking over this.
Engagement-wise, it seems like the players of ABC have got the upper hand against Blacklist International Ultimate. So whenever we go into the open hill down here at Fountain, it's just a very one-sided game. The Indonesians will find a way to dominate Blacklist Ultimate, which is quite surprising. If they had Yato here on their side, the dominance out of ABC will not be this easy, you know. Yato, one of their main slayers out there on the battlefield, and without him trying to get all of those opening frags and slays, obviously the engagement is going to be so much more tougher, but there's no room for excuse here whatsoever. Blacklist Ultimate on for the rotation. They need to make their way around and anchor those spawns, but XS1 Goliath instead is the investment. AG for the chase, and as quickly as the XS1 Goliath said hello, it says bye-bye and gets the heck out of this match.
And even if AG and 10 is popping off already, 30 plus onto the kills, Javen is still in there bottom fragging for this team. And this is what we're talking about. If Javen will not be popping off in this match, even the rest of the teams are moving up, there's not much of change will be happening. So it is him to turn it on right now. This is the final stretch of this game. Though this point that they can be taken by ABC Esports might not be enough. Blacklist Ultimate shouldn't risk it. They need to defend it. They need to capture that hill, and they need to get that point.
Yeah, let's see if or not the players of ABC can just bring this to a close now. The dominance from the Indonesian side very apparent in this matchup against Blacklist International Ultimate. If the first one was a fake, Blacklist International Ultimate needs not worry, because ABC wants to make sure that the one verdict we pull at the very end can be the same. Fake or not, we are better. 246, 247, and this is game over as ABC Esports, the Indonesian dominators, dominate the Eastern Champs. Of how their teamwork is just set up, right? There's just barely any communication barrier at all, you know, and it's so difficult to find a team that fluid and at the same time so proficient at engaging on the battlefield. The gunfights are perfect, the communication is perfect, the fluidity in the team is perfect, but that's when it comes to the respawns. When we go into a slow-paced S&D matchup setup, this is where we anticipate the awakening of Blacklist Ultimate. But if ABC Esports can shut them down here as well, I guess it's a GGWP.
And we'll have to see, because jumping in onto this map right now, yeah, we've seen snipers take advantage of this map, but not so much. You can only take a few angles to get those snipes, and that would depend on the aggressiveness of your opponent if they will be rushing on towards that angles. But as we can see, a little bit of rush coming in from ABC Esports, not giving headway for Blacklist International Ultimate really to make their move. And there goes OCADS for the kill against FDX.
Reef, good angle held down, but first blood here for the side of ABC Esports. And based on the call by Cali, usually those first bloods do trade out eventually to end up with a win for whoever who gets that first kill. And that statistic has been one of the most strongest statistics in the competition so far. Not just at stage 4, but at stage 3 as well, which is quite shocking, you know, because technically if you're on an S&D, you're just playing for trades sometimes. And just because you drop that single player doesn't mean, you know, that round is all lost. But it just seems to be that the data shows it is.
Yeah, I mean, one thing about getting that first blood is the information. So once you understand where that players is coming from, and you have a clear view as well, or none of the view of the other players on that same area, so you can deduce where the other members are, make your plan onto rotations, and later on get the slaves. And with less manpower, you cannot defend yourself that much. Thus, the pressure will be put on you. As we can see right now, ABC Esports putting a little bit pressure against Blacklist International Ultimate.
Let's see if they can turn the pressure into annihilation. Cats once again steps up, spots the other player, goes in for the chase, and Jabin turns around 180 to take him out of the equation. Trixis on the other hand, good slide by Jabin, waking up in this S&D matchup, but only to be traded out by Me6. But that's what we want to see out of Jabin, signs of life.
Yeah, life from Javen will be the fuel for the rest of the teams. I'm wishing that that's not the case, but that is what's showing. The moment that Javen is popping off, the rest of the teams follow. And probably that's the leadership that Javen has. And some other member of this team of Blacklist Ultimate might be able to put in that fuel as well. But that will yet to be seen, as we have a trade-off already into the slays. It is a plan being done by AG, but there goes the 3v4.
What can they do with this time around? Numbers back and forth. It's a 2v1 all of a sudden. Aimer with the shutdown onto AG. But FDX, if anyone can touch this out, it's gonna be him. 2v1, FDX needs to deal with both of them here. Quickscope does not connect, and Aimer manages to get the slay. Easy defusal for ABC.
I mean, they do understand where FDX will be placing themselves in there. Man advantage gives a little bit of pressure against FDX, and the push by one can be a signal by the other to go in for the backside. So that was a plan. It was initiated a little bit early, but the result will be the same. Thus, ABC will be getting their second point.
How will ABC Esports continue to run away with this matchup? Slums so far has been pretty much one-sided. It's not too late for Blacklist Ultimate to turn things around, but Cats once again, first blood to the side of ABC. Ultimately struggling as AG pulls that plant off. The rest of them stack Memorial. What an angle to hold on to. Jabin punishes Trixis, who overextends. Tin finds Basics as well. Slowly,
Nice.
The equalizer from the side of Blacklist Ultimate. It's a 3v3.
Yeah, 3v3 indeed, and they understand the angles that can be taken. Reef right now going for the kill against AG. It's a good thing that he was able to crouch down a little bit. Okas for the hit against Javen, and AG responded against Reef right now. Tin taken down, and it is now by AG taken out Okas to make this play. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, and there's no time. AG says hi, and there goes the goodbye.
You know, this time the setup from Blacklist Ultimate was good. I was wondering if or not AG was going to make a mistake by engaging prematurely, but Trigger discipline there as he repositions, allows the opponent to get to that bomb, to try for the defusal. And this is exactly why it's so important to find your positions, lock down that plant, and then play the defensive game, because 40 plus seconds, 45 seconds is very easy to run down as long as you can pressure all of your opponents away. And ABC Esports, if they get overconfident, you have to punish them with your gunfight. Blacklist Ultimate, that's the first round that they've managed to do that. Let's see if they can pull a repeat here, Neptune.
And we'll have to see if a repeat will be pulled by Blacklist Ultimate. So far, they are being pushed towards Alpha, and the approach of ABC right now, there are no lost lives just yet. Initiation not happening. Reef right now has an opportunity for the backstab as well as a flank, but FDX will just be waiting in here. Damage in there by against Jabin. Skurd for the backup, but no one was baited into that push. And Skurd right now gets back to the position. No one will let go of this until they get more information, as ABC will slowly be creeping in and rushing in towards this team.
This time no access for that B-bomb side. So it'll be a good idea to rotate around towards A. Information picked up here by Jabin, and he makes his access in. But to get out towards dumpsters, that's where the problem lies. Skurd, good engagement, manages to sneak away. But as he turns the corner, won't be able to punish Trixis as well. Okas straights out Skurd, but the game of numbers now to the benefit of Blacklist Ultimate. But Reef makes that all equal as he shuts down Tin. Okas, great engagement. FDX tagged up. AG sneaks away. And Okas still one of the dangerous players out there on the battlefield to deal with. 7 frags so far. Godnade is not going to connect. And Okas just plays the game of patience until he finds that backup reach him as well. And now, as a line, they push up. But Jabin, I love the angle held on here.
Yeah, good heady right now by Jabin. A push right now from the sides. Jabin takes out Messix. Okads is the only guy left against 3 members. Bomb taking 28 seconds. Okads for the rush against AG, but AG will be taking him from the side, bouncing off on a 2v2. And I love how Blacklist International Ultimate is just waiting for the perfect time to get those kills.
Yeah.
Even if they are tied on a 4v4, 3v3, they don't rush. Well, the pressure is being turned around by Blacklist against ABC. We are seeing a little bit of aggressiveness from ABC because of the momentum that they have from the earlier parts of this round. Thus, they cannot slow down that easily. They are taking advantage of BLU.
Reef, good engagement here. Jabin and Skirt once again steps up for the team. Now, I really don't understand the chat sometimes, Like sometimes, you have players who underperform. And instantaneously, they start to rain down all of the curses upon that player, saying that, they are a bot player out there, can't aim, can't do nothing. Now, how do you explain Jabin getting the top frags this time around? The guy has been picking up so much of slack for the side of Blacklist Ultimate, because without Jabin, many a times now, you would have seen ABC Esports run away with this matchup. Every game, you are going to have some players do well. You are going to have some bottom fraggers, but it doesn't mean that they're not good. At the end of the day, it is a team game and not a solo game. And Jabin this time around, doing so much, also picking up that final slay on Tricksters, 3-2, Blacklist Ultimate in front.
Yeah, there's one thing I can say about that, what's happening in the comment section, or as well as respond to the question. It's all part of the plan. I mean, Jabin might be holding off a little bit, but that's part of the plan. Once he is needed, he is popping off. This time, he is the top fragger, also making the lead by Blacklist International Ultimate. As they slow it down and attack, Bravo will be the target right now. Good approach, one on the back out of FDX, but unfortunate for them, the grenade from Messix takes him out.
I love those god nades, man. Just such a game changer in here. Tin backs away, but fully tagged up. Aimer finishes him off. What a combo! That nade, you gotta back away and you cannot go in for the re-engagement. Aimer punishes Skirt as well as Reeve sorts out Tin. What an attacking side of ABC Esports. FDX super low on HP and therefore he backs away from all of the engagement. But can he catch out Reeve? This angle here that FDX is going to be playing around with. He just needs to sneak around, fight the player. Quick scope does not hit and Reeve snuffs him out. 3-3. It's all equal. You gotta love this S&D.
Yeah, I mean, Reef right now, even if you get like a few milliseconds ahead of him, you cannot take him down that easily. How quick he can move, how quick he can flick that to take you down with a KSP. That is one thing about Reef. That he is getting mostly of the MVP in terms of the top frag. But Blacklist International Ultimate right now will be forced in on backing or on rotating on towards that Bravo. Bomb is already on the ground and it is now 4-4 right now. And there goes the plant. Reef right now needs to defend himself to on the rush.
We do apologize for the technical difficulty if you guys are hearing the Indonesian casters. Thankfully, we're not hearing them at the moment, so it's not going to disturb our mojo. But Blacklist Ultimate, it looks like they needed a little bit of Indonesian interference because that kind of pumped them up.
I guess they don't want to hear us. they want to words that they don't understand to give them a little bit of beat in their mind. They'll have to right now. It's 4-3 on the scores right now. Blacklist International Ultimate taking a lead, and they will be defending either Alpha or Bravo. The focus right now is on Bravo. It's only AG taking Alpha at this point. Midman will be FDX. No angle can be taken against ABC just yet, and ABC will be taken this low.
As slow as this goes, Blacklist Ultimate now on the defense. This needs to play their angles really well here. That nade will get them the hit mark. Oh, extra bit of information, and therefore he follows it up with the grenade. Can he get this? God nade does not connect. But good ideation. Get that information with the stun first and then send a supply of nades to follow that up. It's just a little unfortunate that the second one doesn't connect.
And here we go. We have Messix right now. The last time we've seen this guy on the sniper, he has put up a show. Even against FDX, Messix and Trickster will be a combination deadly for the approach. Does AG right now slowly moved in, missed those shots, and Okads got the best of him. Jabin and the rest of the teams will be flanking and getting good position to make that response of the surprise. And Jabin has that opportunity, but the sights on the other side might be a little bit too late. It's 2 against 5. AJ.
This is too good of an attacking side out of ABC Esports. Just clearing out the compound, clearing out those players. 3 back-to-back frags. Jabin manages to get the backstab though. Heavy carry by Mr. Jabin in this SND. Tin needs to wake up alongside Skirt, but as I say, that Skirt goes down. Too easy for ABC Esports. And now Jabin, regardless of however hard he's carrying the team, there's no way he's going to take this 1v4, or will he? Meesix spotted out, tags him up, but the bait has completed, and Meesix uses that opportunity to close the gap and shut him down.
Yeah, scores right now is 4-4, and I guess they are being outplanned right now and are smarted. Each team provided their own tactics in this game, trading off this course, and it is still balanced. So there is still no clear picture of who will dominate this game, but so far ABC Esports has shown great potential, especially with the snipers against the sniper of Blacklist International Ultimate, that is FDX. ABC right now waiting again, taking it slow, no rush from both teams, but a split of 2-1-2 from Blacklist International Ultimate might be pristine, but that would depend on the first blood that will be happening in a bit.
4-4. 5v5, things are tense, but ABC Esports always plays it to perfection in terms of their slow push when they're on the attacking side. Ooh, what an unfortunate bounce. No information for him through that stun. Concuss is not going to be doing its job. FDX, on the other hand, is holding on to those angles, trying to hope and pray to get a spot, but Ocats isn't going to be appearing in front of his crosshairs anytime soon. And ABC Esports, the pressure is towards the B bomb site, but you have got Ocats overextending in towards Broken. AG is going to be in a lot of trouble here if he gets caught out. We can see Tricksters backing him up as well, but FDX, good frag. Reef taken out of the equation. Ocats just needs to spot his right-hand side. This is going to be intense. AG not overstepping his boundaries at all, Neptune.
Yeah, and AG right now might be able to go for the kill. No, misses those shots. FDX is a little bit too far and will be backing off because he is the sniper. Information relayed already, and the push and the plant being done on this point. Alpha right now is down for the count, and the rotation of Blacklist will be sided, will be red, and they will be taken down one at a time. Flake right now for the defusal, but that will be a risky move. Jabin going solo, and possibility for the backstab by Tin.
Oh, Tin, good spot, but doesn't get punished at the same time. Meesix once again for the re-engagement, goes in for the slide. Meesix, God movement, pulls out the secondary, annihilates Tin. You don't see that happening all the time. ABC Esports, what a play.
Well, Meesix just knows how to avoid being shot at. And him having a pistol in there against an SMG, I mean, unfortunate for Tin right there. Now, as we can see, the battle continues 5-4 in favor of ABC Esports. This is no slowing down anymore. ABC will be rushing and they will be gunning in against Blacklist, but they are also going into their deaths. It is now a 2v3 situation. Skirt right now taking the lead as AG will be waiting from the side. Approach has been cut off and ABC is now stumped.
Good angle here by Tricksters. Playing against the game of numbers here. Blacklist Ultimate. You know, you can't... We saw a similar pace earlier on from Blacklist Ultimate as they managed to pick up the win against WDC free slot. You know, it was back and forth until they decided to just run away at the Slums matchup. That was an SND match as well that managed to finally kick down WDC into the lower brackets. Against the ABC Esports, it seems to be a similar story, but ABC are the ones who always have that foot in front of Blacklist Ultimate. That's the only difference here. So the Filipinos need to find a good way to change the pacing of this matchup before it's too late now.
Yeah, I mean, either ways, whether they go slow, they go fast, the results most of the time are the same. This is the instance wherein ABC and Blacklist went fast, but it went into the favor of Blacklist right now. Man advantage, but Meesix has a chance to take it slow But with the clutch that can be done on the small area with all 4 members waiting for you, FDX will be ending that. And there was really a little chance for Mystics to go in for that push and for that clutch as well.
I like this. I like this equalizer. But if Blacklist Ultimate wants to pull the exact same maneuver on ABC as they did on WDC earlier on at the Slums S&D, this is where they need to start running away. They are on the defense, and therefore ABC rushes straight into them, and AG gets the first lay. If he was losing out the initial ones, it doesn't matter, because this time round, he wins out 3 back-to-back engagements. AG is back on fire.
AG right now will just be waiting, might be giving the rest of the teams a good flank in here against Trickster as well as Me6. The sniper, a little bit deadly. FDX will be the target. FDX just missing that push from the sides, as Tricksters will be missing him as well. And as we can see, slow pace right now might not be favoring ABC once again, because once the pressure of going below that 1 minute mark will throw them off as a bomb is on the ground being guarded well by AG.
Let's see, how are they gonna circle around here? The numbers don't look good on the side of ABC. We talked about Blacklist Ultimate running away, and this is them on the little choo-choo train. Little by little, man. They chug on forward. Numbers takes this, shows himself, tries to bait out that player, but to no avail. Bomb spotted already. Blacklist Ultimate knows exactly where to squeeze down, but that distraction allows Messix to take Jabin out of the equation, and now they have to also deal with that left-hand side push. Messix, can he get slay down yet another player? If Skirt gets taken out here, at this point, Tricksters! What a shot! FDX eliminated! Another rotation towards the B-bomb side. Absolutely perfect for ABC Esports. Do not step out, Skirt. Does so. Me6 taken down, and Skirt holds it together for Blacklist Ultimate to take this victory. Match point for the Filipinos.
Skirt didn't call for backup. He just showed him that he doesn't need it. Even with a 2 against 1, though both of them are snipers, he can still take it off that easily for this fight. Now, match point, as mentioned, AJ, I don't think this is a chance that Blacklist Ultimate will be giving out a point as similar from what we've seen earlier against WBC free slot. Not so much on the speed and the pace coming from both teams, but aggressiveness is being felt with those nades and with those concuss. But no one is being hit, no one killed just yet. FDX and Messix and Tricksters will be playing this sniper battle a little bit too slow.
If Blacklist Ultimate wins this, we pretty much might have a very scarily, eerily similar series as to what we saw between WDC and Blacklist Ultimate. Remember, they lost that hardpoint, they won the SND, lost that control, and then swept up hardpoint and SND towards the end. And this matchup, this scoreline, just seems so weirdly similar to that Slums SND matchup that they played against WDC. Can they pull this off second time round in the exact same day here? Tricksters, this time his angle's not going to catch anyone off. This is a good stack by Blacklist Ultimate. All those angles are shut down. Purely a gameplay for the defensive side of Blacklist Ultimate to hold on to those bomb sites.
Yeah, the bomb sites, Dumpster and Memorial being held by 2 and 3. FDX goes in for the double, and that was collateral for the side of Reef. And I think this will trigger the push by Blacklist, but no! Skirt being taken out in there, and it's a return of fire by Tin and AJ. It is now left to Mystics right now, and once again, it is a 1v4, little to no chance for Mystics in this game.
Yeah, Messix, I love this guy. He is a monster out there with the Rytech AMR, but gets spotted out by 3 players, and Tin finishes him off. Blacklist Ultimate, not once, but twice. 7-5 and on links. So not really an apple-to-apple comparison. The Summit victory is a little bit of a, I don't know what's going to happen when ABC Esports is concerned, because they haven't really played Control at Summit just yet at Stage 4. And you know, yes, they do have a little bit of statistics coming through through from their own stage 3, but we are not going to take that as a comparison, as a benchmark, as a litmus test against Blacklist International Ultimate, because this is a whole different ball game. So Summit, we know Blacklist Ultimate can play it well, but the respawns are an issue here for Blacklist Ultimate, especially against ABC. But because you have to play this game well and slow and tactically, because you only have a limited number of lives, I don't think ABC is going to go ham against Blacklist so early in the game.
Yeah, I guess that will be the case. We'll have to see right now. So far, Frags has been trading already from both sides. Kurd has been moving from the other side as well. But 10, good hold in here on this 2F. And even as many people from ABC rushed in towards the control room. Like, Tin was in there surviving. Took him, I think, 4 frags or 3 frags before being taken down.
25 to 24. The game of numbers. Not really stacking up well for the side of ABC here. They've gotten one quadrant ripped away by Blacklist Ultimate. And Reef just is on fire right now. 2 back-to-back slays. The circling around is perfect for him. But very quickly taken down here by the one and only Jabin, as he now continues to rip away those quadrants from the side of ABC Esport. Second quadrant in here for the rip. Blacklist Ultimate should be able to get this done, as nobody from ABC Esport steps forth to challenge him just yet. And Jabin single-handedly was getting all of that done until Reef showed up, takes him out of the equation, also clears off the quadrant for the B control point. But Blacklist Ultimate working on 2 control points at the same time. I'm loving this strategy out of the Filipinos.
Yeah, I mean, they are setting up a classic gameplay for Blacklist International Ultimate, going for double capture split and trying to distract them on this game. And Jaber right now, moving in on second floor, might have an advantage in terms of the kills that they can do right now. Reef on the other side, also backing off. And this is a good, cautious gameplay from Reef, though he has a good damager in this game. He will be backing off a little bit and will be taken down by Jabin. 10 to 13 in the lead of ABC Esports. Message right now, opportunity to make that a little bit lower, smaller, but still, ABC Esports take a good lead, though Alpha has been captured already in this game. And as we can see, ABC Esports right now still provides that good cover on Bravo and still slaying the lives of Blacklist International Ultimate. Team right now, there's not so much that they can do. They will be backing off. They will not be wasting the lives because they need them to survive with 5 or 4 lives deficit already scared in there. Need a little bit of balancer in here, AJ.
Yeah, they just need to turn this into a team deathmatch. I mean, there is a point where you just need to stop focusing on those control points, especially when you're at Summit, because their defense has a very, very huge advantage over you, over the attacking side. And Blacklist Ultimate unfortunately plays it a little wrong, and they allow ABC to pull away all of those kills. But now Blacklist Ultimate, they will sneak in to the defensive side. Let's see if they can play it exactly the same as ABC, like how they played it earlier on.
Yeah, we'll have to find out if that will be the case, because they understand already how it works on attacking side. Defensive might be a different picture for them. Messix right now moving in on towards Bravo, and 10 right now starting it off. Purifier a little bit too early. They want to get control of this control point, no pun intended, but there goes the response. All cats as well. Purifier, unfortunately, that is a waste for that Purifier. Only 1 slays, and it's still in favor of Blacklist International Ultimate.
And here comes ABC to take away that A control point, but only to be shut down. FDX steps it right back up. Me6 annihilated. ABC not dropping a single beat. They hop on in, throwing OCADs in to play the game of objective. But Blacklist International Ultimate, they're all swarming up the middle part of this map here already. Fantastic setup by them. Control room is taken over. Once again, OCAD steps up for the side of ABC. First quadrant sneaked away, and now they want to play that B control point as well. No, manages to turn away. I don't understand the strategy here, because they could have just focused on both of those points at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, they don't want to use the same approach because pretty much it has been done in red already by a different team. They want to switch it up a little bit, and ABC might be going in for Alpha first. And because of how near it is for Alpha and Bravo, it's not that difficult really to go in for the second capture. It just depends on how well they can win the slays and the gunfights right now. And as we can see, it's 15 to 15 and still going back and forth into the trade. So this might be difficult for ABC to manage and clean this as easy as possible, but Bravo right now being captured. Blacklist International Ultimate a little bit stumped because they are off on the positioning right now.
Let's see how are they going to be able to slay back. Lives all equal. Only a single point for all of them to focus on. And if you are ABC Esports, all you want to do is just rotate around from the cable car edge and then take that backstab. Preddy eats no one, but Me6 and his little purifier manages to get a little barbecues and blazes up Din. Reef and Okan stepping up for the squad as well. A 3-life deficit for Blacklist Ultimate, and Me6 pushing up so far with the purifier means this is a GG. And yes, scared! Illegal! Shuts him down. Me6 pulls out his own purifier, and that's about it. The players of ABC Esports get round 2 as well.
I mean, Music's in there just sneakily waiting, going in, waiting for the push of Blacklist International Ultimate. Yes, he has been taken down, but also took down 2 against them. With that distraction, even with nades being thrown, that gave ABC a chance to capture both points. Now, as we start it off, it is ABC on the defensive side. We'll have to see if the tactic of attack by Blacklist shown earlier is still that sound.
How can they turn things around here? Blacklist Ultimate, as they lose control. No pun intended. But once again, this is looking eerily similar to the series that they played against WDC Free Slot. The only difference here is there was at least a little bit of a comeback that went all the way into a round number 5, but ABC Esports not allowing them to do much at all in this control matchup.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of back and forth in terms of which makes it a little bit more exciting. But this time, I mean, I think ABC Esports really have this that close, and even with the pressure of the split push being done by Blacklist International Ultimate, this late into the game, a lot can be used against them. So that might not be that sound anymore. Plus, Reef taking a hold in there. Good thing FDX is on the back up and will be able to take this point against ABC Esports.
What can they do now? A control point ripped away. Blacklist International Ultimate. Fantastic attack this time around. Objective loss for the side of ABC. Goliath now on for the investment. ABC wants to make sure that this is the final round. But is it a sound investment? Is ABC Esports making a mistake? We will find out in a little bit. AG hasn't really gone in for the purifier investment just yet. Want to take that backstep against the X1 Goliath, but falters as Blacklist International Ultimate sneaks away one quadrant from that B side, but from up top skirt, burns the X1 Goliath. That's metal, bro. It's gotta hurt a little more.
I mean, with you in there, you will be inside an oven. And there you have it. Skirt was able to take them down. And Skirt still not stopping, purifying the souls. And finally being taken down by Messick at this point. Close to that capture for the Bravo. It has been cut short right now. And there is no one stepping in onto this point. Take back being done by ABC. But to what cost? 5 lives remain for this team of ABC Esports. And it will be a matter of time. Skirt goes in. I thought that was a grenade. It was the hunter, but still 4 remaining.
I mean, open edge platform, you gotta be very careful of the hunter-killer drone. Almost nowhere to run at all. And Blacklist Ultimate slays down the players of ABC Esports to stay alive in this control match. And I guess this is the response. Oh, Mustachio, you want a close loss? Okay, we'll make it close, but maybe not lose it though. Maybe make a difference this time round.
I'll have to find out what the plan is right now. Everyone's heading into Alpha right now. Oh no, split in there towards Bravo by this guy of Messick. But we'll have to see, will it be a good defense being done by Blacklist International Ultimate? So far, ABC is losing their lives and continues to do it. A little bit careful right here from Blacklist International Ultimate. They will not be rushing, but there goes AG burning them alive. And it is now a 5-point deficit.
Fantastic. 5-point deficit for ABC Esports. Blacklist Ultimate Don't be cheeky with me, huh? On the defense, I think they're going to make this close, but B6 wanting to make sure that that does not happen. KRM in hand, just needs a single shot. B6 pushes up first. Oh, backstab by B6, and he only gets scared. Only to be traded out by FDX. Fantastic play. ABC Esports trying to make their way back into this matchup, but that 5-life deficit still haunts them.
Yeah, and the tone will be off when the music stops. There we have it, Reef right now. Purifier in here, going in for Alpha, and still going in for the Slays. Back and forth right now. It's good hold, but no one will be rushing. The information has been relayed right now, and no one will want to step into this play. Capture onto Alpha. Still, the lives is balanced and a chance for ABC to turn this around. Now, the push for Bravo is happening as Blacklist International Ultimate will be funneling them in.
Oh, but now Blacklist Ultimate, they have got the game of numbers here at the final control point available. The B control point clears off the quadrants as well. 3-life deficit for ABC Esports. And now a Preddy gets brought out. Only Tricksters gets eaten up. That's a little bit of a waste of the Predator missile if you ask me. A little bit of a panic press. But as ABC Esports now makes their way up once again, challenging Blacklist Ultimate for this fight. 5-life deficit, make that 4 as Ocats trades out FDX. Ocats gets yet another. He wants to thin the numbers down. Reef circles around. Tin punished as well. B control point almost out of their hands, but a final second slay by Aimer as he hops on back in, tries to keep the team alive. Blacklist Ultimate still has the advantage. Aimer and his Purifier taken out. God Nate perhaps. Jabin circling around. Nobody to punish from up top. Trickster still alive and kicking. Just gets teased off of the hill. 1 quadrant secured. 5 more lives. Make that 4 for ABC. What a fight we have on our hands.
And there you go, 4v5 and 3v4 onto the lives. It's now counting down. It's now tied. And it might be tables turned and slowed down for this team of Blacklist International Ultimate. It is the second tick being taken. And the grenade taking down Reef in the process. Stops at the time, but that stops the movement of ABC. There you have it, AJ. They are teasing us. They are showing us that they can come back no matter how deep they are in this game.
Hey, Mustachio, you want a close game, Mustachio? Is exactly what Blacklist Ultimate says. Yes, I want a close match. But I also want to see you guys do a little bit different out there. But it seems like they can make a comeback. Can they secure a victory? Or is it going to be the exact same breakdown that we saw against WDC Free Slot, where they give away control and then make an ultimate comeback? No pun intended for Hardpoint and Search and Destroy. You cannot play those games against the players of ABC. They will punish you. Blacklist Ultimate smartening up. Initial quadrant at the B control point sneaked away already. And it looks like ABC are trying their best to defend this. And they clear off all of the quadrants from the all of the markers, from the B control point. But just for the time being, look at the players of Blacklist Ultimate now slowly trying to stack in the control room. They're teasing both control points at the same time here, Neptune. But when you thin down your forces in that way, you make it easier for ABC to slay.
Yeah, and we'll have to find out if that is the case right now. And it's a box out by Blacklist International Ultimate. Possibility backstab in here. AG has been spotted by his teammates, but there's no information as to who is shooting out. And it is 18-20 in the lead of Blacklist. The split push against 2 points being done once again, distracting ABC as to wish to defend. But it's still Alpha that will be taken that easily. Bravo might be a problem later on. J-Pin for the slay, and there we have it. Objective lost, and it's only a few moments. 1 tick left for Bravo.
Oh, yeah, boy. And with Jabin overextending, the job is done and dusted. Blacklist International Ultimate. What a reverse sweep in this control matchup. First 2 rounds on the side of ABC.
On to the scores. Like, even from against Almighty and WDC Free Slot, they are that close to get that win. But 82 against 250, I mean, who would be in the right mind to not say it was a throw?
I mean, I wouldn't say they threw the match. I'm saying they intentionally did not give their best because they wanted to be underestimated. Because that's what you've got on the line, man. You've got the qualifiers to the biggest stage of Call of Duty Mobile. You've got $2 million US on the line. Brother, you gotta play it chill. You cannot allow all of your strats to be read at a group stage. Yeah, I mean, some people are like, how can you hide it away at stage 4? Stage 4 is nothing, man. Stage 5 is where the game is gonna be, and that's what the aim is for, and you gotta hide as much as you can hide. But ABC Esports, they do so well when it comes to those respawns, especially at hardpoint. One of their best game modes, Blacklist Ultimate, will struggle at the get-go at firing range here.
Yeah, and one of the questions that really pops up is why didn't they take the win on Garena Masters? Because that is part of the storyline. That is probably part of the storyline that they are building up right now. Though, as we can see right now, there's a hard point. And not so much a story being brought up by Blacklist International Ultimate. Only 1 point to their side. But this is 250. Plenty of time for them to catch up. Also, they had a lead. Plenty of chances for them to give it a balance in terms of series win. And probably bring it later on. But those are just assumptions. We'll have to see if that is the case right now. But so far, if you connect all the dots, that is how the story goes.
Ultimate taking only a single point away from that first hard point is not really a big deal because it was quite the open hard point that, you know, sneaking in the defense can be quite tough. And therefore, instead of allowing their opponents, ABC Esports, to streak up so early, they decide to abandon it and not really engage. Instead, set up for P2, where they now start slaying out the Indonesians back and forth. Blacklist Ultimate, this is where we start to see a little bit of the strats that they've been keeping for stage 5, and it is absolutely lovely. 33-48. ABC Esports, as dominant as they are, they cannot run away with the matchup just yet. Oh, God, you cannot miss that, sir. Just spent 3 years chasing after Skirt only to get traded out, and the hill is still held on by Blacklist International Ultimate. And guess what, friends? They've got the lead.
Yes, and they have a lead right now, and it's not so much because they need to rotate onto the other side. It is a white warehouse being taken by 2 members already. 3 members of Blacklist International Ultimate. One will try to challenge into the name of a Trickster, but that is just a waiting game to get the rest of the team to go in on this push. But with this close area, only 2 points of approach, as well as a 3 peeking point from those on the inside. It will be a difficult hill to break, as it is now being taken by ABC Esports. I just told you it's difficult, but that was easily being taken by ABC.
Yeah, they bring in the Purifier, but a double nade being tossed in by Reef and Tricksters. Both got nades in their own respect. ABC want to make their way back in, and it's super easy, all thanks to Ocats, who brings out the Purifier, but doesn't spot his back this time around, though, because he has got his team members spotting it for him. Tricksters holding on to the command center as he gets dropped, forcing the players of Blacklist Ultimate to spawn out from the side of Shower Front. Now, this is going to be an advantage for the Filipinos, because Shower Front is going to be a good spawn to play P4. They get nothing out of P3, but a huge probability of making their way back in P4 here. And as you can see, they're already investing their time in, but Aimer tries to do a number on them, taking that backstab, trying to flush them out of P4, trying to break that spawns early, whereas the rest of ABC Esports picks up the important points. Now ABC spawning out from backyard. That's going to be quite a bit of travel to get around, and this is why Blacklist Ultimate held on to Showers for the longest of time. They want the favorable spawns. You can take P3, we want P4. What a strategic matchup between these 2 titans.
Yeah, and there's no better spawns in there to go in for the push and the funnel other than Passageway. That is being done right now against ABC Esports, but they like smarten up, went in onto the other side. 3 approach can be done, but into the middle, even if they have the higher point of auto repair shop, it can be shooting range from this guy of AG, who is trying to take that spawns to the other side. But the good trade back right now being done by ABC Esports. The lead is on them by 1 point, and the capture will be done with the remaining 10 seconds. But unfortunate for them, FPX steps in to stop that approach onto the point, and even with the numbers advantage, they will be taken down, and the timer is at loss.
It looks like FDX didn't do much there, but he did a lot. He made sure ABC Esports does not run away with that P4 after they got the break, because he challenged them for that hard point long enough, and he won out that gunfight initially as well to make sure he sustains his life out there on the battlefield. But remember, initially, with the first time we headed on into P1, ABC took away a majority of the points, and Blacklist Ultimate only got one single point from this hard point. They cannot afford to do that this time round. ABC will run away, and if they build up momentum towards the mid game, it's going to be really difficult to catch up with them.
Yeah, and this is what's happening right now. ABC Esport, despite of AG going in on the top of auto repair, he will be taken down, and the rest of the teams of ABC will be getting the points towards their favor. It is now on the rotation that Blacklist Ultimate can take to stop the approach towards White Warehouse, but they are starting it early for the side of ABC. They will taking it onto the command center as well as taking control of to the other side, but with the gunfights being lost by ABC Esports, the spawns will not be under their favor. P1 as well as P2 will be controlled by Blacklist International Ultimate.
107 to 131. ABC now, great haul, but the gravity vortex gun, if you ask me, is extremely premature. Didn't waste those two shots, and now he'll have to deal with all of this just purely through gunfights. Thankfully, he has got a little bit of backup. Aber steps on in, but then shuts him down. That's gonna be a big kill. Blacklist Ultimate now, once again trying to run away with this P2. Earlier on, they had massive number of points, and yet again, they try to streak themselves up using this P2. Back and forth we go, but the gunfights are all on Blacklist International Ultimate, and they catch up with ABC once again using this hill.
Different story when you cycle through the hard point is when you use those skills as well as those score streaks, and that is the difference, the game changer for Blacklist Ultimate right now. They managed to take the lead with only a few points remaining. They can give up that command center early on so they can make that rotation, but they are confident with what they have to challenge the White Warehouse once it is triggered. And 4 members already moving in. Purifier will be the thing that they can use against Tricksters and the rest of ABC. FDX right now getting prepared, will not be pushed that easily, but Mystics will be responding, but FDX takes him down.
This is the true capability of Blacklist International Ultimate, and this is why you have to hide your strat down at the group stages so that you can be underestimated and you have the factor of surprise at the playoffs. But when you reach the upper bracket, there's no more strats to hide, because losing it means annihilation. Losing it means getting kicked down into the lower brackets, and brother, that is something that you do not want to happen for your own team, because the team that is in the upper bracket that moves on to the grand finals has got a 1-match advantage against you. Blacklist International Ultimate with the biggest fake out in history, dropping 3 back-to-back matches, dropping the whole series against ABC Esports, only to make a momentous comeback at the playoffs at the upper bracket. 200 points already, AG burning them up. ABC Esports, is this all you have, or will we see the mightiest showdown in terms of equalizer out of the Indonesians? They still have time, Neptune.
Yeah, they have a time, though it's a good showing for Reef right now with 25 slays, not so much on the other members of ABC to turn the tables to their side. There's time with the slays that Blacklist is getting. They are getting all those streaks, plus the skills, and Goliath will be late and will be the chance for them to get the remaining 39 seconds at this point.
You gotta love this, man. ABC smoking out the XS1 Goliath, tagging it up completely. Bye-bye, Tin Reef says. And now ABC fights this back. 25 more seconds, but it's still quite the long journey. They have to not only catch up in Blacklist International Ultimate, but they gotta sustain long enough. But the advantage here is with the Filipinos. They've got the spawns out of shower room so much more closer in comparison to ABC, who are spawning out from backyard. No map control coming through from the Indonesians. Are they breaking down? ABC still holding on to the hard point this time round, purely through gunfights. 1 more point, 229, so close to the finisher. And as we head on back to the opening hard point, as we head on back to where things all started, where ABC got this, FDX from up top flies down like the angel of death, but no kills for him as Tin and AG step up for the rest of the team members. ABC, they lose control, but they take it right back. This is their hill, Neptune.
Yeah, this might be the hill. This might be the chance for ABC Sports to take it back. and they have a chance to get off to the 200 mark right now if they will be able to win those gunfights. Reef right now, the slayer of the team, needs to survive, but there goes the rest of Blacklist going in for the push and the pinch, but still ABC Esports will get this hill. One down already, and still it's opened up. No one on the hill with 19 seconds. Anyone can take advantage of that, and this time it's ABC Esports with those engagement. I think everyone is just stopping on their heels.
Yeah, no surprise this time around. The preferential spawn for P1 held on by the players of ABC Esports. A little bit of lag. We do apologize. We hope and pray that you guys are not seeing this on your side, but there is a little bit of a jitter here on our side. But do bear with us as we try to hop on right back in here into this fluid casting. 191 to 233. AG brings in the XS1 Goliath. This might just be the final run. This is the hill of Blacklist International Ultimate. This might be the hill where ABC Esports gets kicked down into the lower brackets here, but ABC does not allow them to do that. The fight is just absolutely phenomenal from both sides, Neptune.
Yeah, I mean, with only 4 seconds remaining, they're still on the hill, and the win is a possibility right now, and there we have it. The table has been turned.